Here it is, the main event of the Year of Shadow. And we made a whole day out of it. It was like a mini Sonic convention all on its own. About half a year ago, the movie had absolutely no marketing or trailers. We didn't know what Shadow would look like, we didn't know what he would sound like, all up until the figures of all things dropped and we were being jump scared by their designs in stores before we knew anything. This blew up everywhere online, and I knew I had to protect my title as a Jax hunter, so I tore down every grocery store and game store near me for weeks until I finally caught a Shadow restock. Usually Jax doesn't have extra figures of everyone in a wave in the back of stores. They only ship like 2 of the rare characters, and then it's usually Sonic. So this truly felt like my one chance to get a movie Shadow, especially before the holidays. It was a really casual outing. I managed to pick up Tails and a Metal Virus Sonic as well, straight out of the comics. Fast forward to the present day, I whipped up a whole pot of chili just to make the fabled dogs. This lasted me and my friend before and after the film, and it was a nice treat to come back to. I had to be extra accurate, and we put a little bit of nacho cheese on the top too. It's funny, people always assume I like chili because of Sonic, but I actually just think it's the perfect meal, especially during winter. I'd be making this anyway. I also convinced my friend to play all of Sonic X Shadow Generations in preparation for the film, and we fittingly ran into a classic Shadow boss fight bug that I've never experienced on my own, but apparently it's been around for at least 10 years. A friend of ours also managed to scoop up a Sonic energy drink as a gift. We needed to go fast.
Tastes like actual pop.
Nothing like some hard liquor to get you started on the Sonic 3 day. You okay?
It's so blue!
Review, blue. After that, we hopped on a bus and began our voyage with increasing anticipation. Tom will die in this film. You know I got the goods on me. Don't tell no one or I'll be real sour.
Do you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
No. He's following me everywhere today. I knew coming here, I would be buying whatever merch I could. The quality wasn't that good, and I don't really recommend it, but I thought it would be a nice tradition to keep up, considering I got the cup toppers from Sonic 2. Now I have Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles. I will say, the cup toppers for Sonic 3 are a step up from the other movies, quality-wise, but I don't know if they're worth the price point. I actually had to buy a full combo meal just to get this. It did come with a milk cup, but that's really all I use it for. The quality of the Cup Topper's Shadow is okay. Its face has more detail than the 2-inch Jax figure, but it has a static pose and unpainted shoes. He doesn't even have his inhibitor rings. His pose is pretty cool. It reminds me of one of his SA2 renders. But with the Jax-specific 2-inch, you can just pose it. It's still very stiff and static posing, but you can pose it. In general, I find the quality of the 2-inch Jax figure to be a bit more snappy and durable. The cup topper is fine to have, but it's like $4 more expensive. It's not really a must-have. It was cool to get the Knuckles one as well. Very much enjoy their size difference. He's very thick. He's very bulky. Due to this being an early screening for the fan event, there was quite a few cosplayers and just normal Sonic fans decked out in Sonic stuff. You a big Sonic fan?
Yes, I watched the first 2.
I got to lay my eyes on a Dark Chow plushie for the first time ever. I knew they existed, but I've never been lucky enough to see one in person. In fact, the only Chow plush I've seen has been at a secondhand shop. They are aware.
Hold on.
What?
You thought that was good? Sonic's right over there.
Oh my god. You're not a marketable plushie for long. I'm getting you out of there.
He's fucking huge.
Being a whole day before the official release of the film, we got a bunch of exclusive merch at this event. I remember Sonic 2 launch day had comic books and posters, and here we got multiple variants of posters and keychains for free. Everybody rushed out of the theater to get spoils. I was lucky enough to get one of every keychain because they had a huge box of it. Even cooler, there was an actual Paramount Pictures employee at our viewing, and we had a pleasant conversation with him about Sonic lore, and he even offered more merch. Now or it's never, baby. I've had this for like 3 months. I'm doing this in the theater right now. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to embarrass yourself in public. This is the part where it awkwardly gets stuck. Yes! Yes! It's like a crime scene over here. Mountain Dew shadow right in front of the big screen. I got my children's size Nuckies cup. Why the hell are you looking so crazy for? Damn, eat your food. Check this out. Got this baby wholesale.
I just want to see Keanu get fucking mad, dude.
You're ruining everything. I really want like a proper Knuckles shadow fight. I think Live and Learn is like 100% happening, but I want to hear like it doesn't matter. I uploaded a video for the Shadow Dream Team update the exact same day that we went to the showing, and I had to make a thumbnail while sitting in the theater during previews. I had a mere minutes to get that up.
The grind never stops.
After the film, we followed the Paramount employee to the arcade where they were holding a trivia contest for everybody. In exchange for getting a correct answer, you would get a piece of Sonic merch. They were all really easy questions, but I'm down because they had enough for everyone. He likes milk. And you know I had to go up to my man and compliment his fashion sense. After that, we spent the rest of the day hunting for extra scraps of Sonic merch we could come home with. You can see Lego Maria. She looks so goofy. Okay. Look, it's the Doom Morse.
What?
Espio here. We saw these blind bag keychains I really enjoy. Tastes like Eggman. Good moment. It is Eggman, I was right.
You got Eggman!
They're usually sold out everywhere, but I actually managed to get a thick Eggmobile, and my friend was desperately searching for Vector, only to get Sonic and Tails.
I knew it was
That's
Tails.
sad.
These are pissed off.
It really felt like every store around us knew what day it was and put all their Shadow stuff on full display. How do I take you on the bus, big man? That's so cool. Come on, guys, quit monkeying around. Come on. It sucks that none of the regular shops were stocked on Jax figures. Even on the most important Sonic day of the year, Jax refuses to be normal. It was really nice seeing so many Sonic fans in person. I barely saw any back when Sonic 2 released, and that makes sense considering the franchise sort of kickstarted itself again after that film. It's cool seeing the difference these films made for general audiences. We had plenty of nice conversations, and it honestly felt more like a social event than a film viewing for me. It was really nice hearing everyone's whispers and predictions in the audience, hearing what games people have and haven't played, and their hopes for Shadow as a character. It was almost like understanding the characters and lore of this franchise wasn't as normalized back then, and then now I'm just hearing people casually talk about it. All in all, I wasn't that satisfied with the film. I don't think it broke a lot of new ground, but it made for a nice day out, and it was super cool hearing a bunch of strangers get so enthusiastic over everything. It honestly felt like I was revisiting an elementary school playground and talking about some fan-made Sonic movie trailer with my friends. It was a cool experience. But this movie isn't what I strive for the Sonic franchise to be. Movies are on a much larger scale than video games, so it kind of becomes an IRL event of its own, whereas midnight game releases haven't generated a lot of commotion in years, unfortunately. It'd be cool if I could hear people get this excited over a game. Either way, it's pretty novel to get a taste of this. And if you're new here, please check out my Sonic modding playlist. It's the bulk of what I do, but I try to cover all kinds of Sonic content, fan-made and official. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.